Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do they thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
Hey everybody, this is the Wretched Bows, and you're listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too, and I also want to save 10%. So head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome back to Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can follow Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And today I'm joined by UWA Elite President Dave Swan. Man, how's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
Good, man. I'm doing fantastic. So, Dave, can you tell the people what's happening this Saturday for UWA Elite?
Well, this Saturday night is UWA Elite Brawl For It All, which is one of our biggest shows of the year. It's taking place at Holy Trinity Episcopal Church on 90 Leardine Avenue in South River, New Jersey. Tickets are available at the door for $20 each, but we also have advance tickets on sale right now on UWAElite.com, and we have two great packages available where you can go on and you can get discount tickets for $15 a piece, or we also offer a family 4-pack, which gives you 4 tickets for just $50. So you end up saving $30 off the price at the door.
Yeah, and UWA Elite always filled with great action, so you don't want to miss that for sure. So Dave, there's a couple matches that are on this card that I feel like we should probably talk about. The first one that came to my mind is the Tag Team Championship is on the line. Brandon the Bull and King Tech are taking on Team Thomas. I mean, these guys have been both these teams have been on a roll as of late, right?
Yeah, I mean, Team Thomas just got off a rather lengthy feud with Kyle the Beast and his brother Big Dan. Mm-hmm. And, that's pretty much dominated their entire 2018 season for the most part. Miles and Kyle have been going back and forth for a long time. Mm-hmm. And, I think that Team Thomas surprised everybody when they came out victorious over Kyle the Beast and Big Dan in a ladder match last month. Mm-hmm. And, because of that, they earned themselves a shot at the tag team titles, and they're going to be facing the brand new tag team champions, King Tech and Brandon the Bull.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think Brandon the Bull and King Tech are going to do this time? Because last time, their first title defense didn't go very well, right?
Yeah, I mean, they beat the designated hitters for the titles a couple months ago, and then ended up losing them back to the designated hitters before beating them back for it. So they kind of traded the belts back and forth. But, they're a new tag team. Mm-hmm. So I think they're still kind of, in the feeling out process, figuring it out. But you know what? I've been very impressed by them so far as a team.
Yeah.
And, it was one of those situations where, they were thrown together as a team during a show we have called Luck of the Draw, where they were randomly selected to be tag team partners, and they ended up winning the tag titles in their first match as a team. So, they've kind of been learning on the job, if you will, as a tag team. But you know what? I've been extremely impressed with what we've seen from Bull and Tech. And I think that we're going to see good things from them. I really do.
Yeah, that's a dominating all-star team for sure. Another match that's pretty interesting to me is the Iron Man Championship. Robbie Roller, what a tremendous win that he had against Bose. Now he's taking on Nicholas K, who's really all about that paper. I mean, who do you think is going to pull that one out?
I mean, this is. I mean, Robbie Roller is one of, I believe, 3 men to become the Grand Slam champion in UWA Elite, which means they've held all the championships. So, you know, I think it's kind of hard to bet against Robbie Roller. But Nicholas K, he's won more than his fair share of matches and titles along the way, too. So, I'll tell you what, I would be very surprised if this match doesn't steal the show on Saturday. And I think that's a risky bet because there's a lot of really, really good matches this Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to miss that match. Another match people are not going to want to miss is Mike Seaway and Brandon Kirk for the I Championship. You talk about a star on the rise, you know, in both men. Tensions are running high in this one for sure.
Yeah, well, you know, Brandon Kirk is kind of, you know, Brandon Kirk is Brandon Kirk. And he's kind of been a headache for a lot of us in the office at UWA Elite. But he is a tremendous athlete. And, you know, that's kind of the shame of it is, you know, if Brandon Kirk just shut up and wrestled, I think he would be much more successful than he's been, not just in UWA Elite, but every other company he works for. But, you know, he's a tremendous athlete. He really, really is. And it's just a shame that, you know, he feels the need to whine and complain and bitch and moan about everything.
Yeah, and the guy who's the complete opposite is Mike Seaway. He wants this opportunity. He wants to fight for this. You know, he doesn't. You know, he tries to earn his opportunities for sure. Would you agree?
Yeah, you know, I've known Mike Seaway for a long, long time. You know, the first company he ever worked for was UWA Elite, and you know, I've seen him come a long way. You know, he was originally a ring announcer and then a manager. He was a referee. You know, nobody in UWA Elite has paid their dues more than Mike Seaway. And, you know, he's earned every bit of success that he's had.
Yeah, and we're going to have to find out for sure if he can beat Brandon Kirk. I mean, that'd be a huge upset. What a career-defining moment that would be for Mike Seaway if he could pull that off. You know, what is the Brawl For All for people who don't know what that is?
The Brawl For It All is our version of the Royal Rumble. I mean, it really is. It's a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Participants come in every 90 seconds. And the winner is going to get a shot at the UWA Elite Championship next month at Last Breath, which is our season finale. So they're going to get a shot at the UWA Elite Championship against whoever's champion in the main event of our last show of 2018.
Yeah. Can you give us some of the participants that will be in the Brawl For All?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Brandon Kirk is in it. Brandon the Bull and King Tech are going to be in it. There's a lot of it. Pretty much the who's who of UWA Elite is in this thing right now. Pretty much everybody on the roster that's not competing for the UWA Elite Championship that night is going to be in this thing. You have Sean Damage McNellis, you have Hedges, you have King Tech, Cypress, Corey Dillinger, Massacre, Robbie Roller. You know, that's just KTB, Mike Dell, Team Thomas. So you have a lot of people in this thing.
Yeah. The interesting about this also is Cypress and Matt Vertigo, the loser will be number 1. You know, we saw Cypress just not that long ago. He attacked Nicholas K from behind. I mean, this is, you know, maybe something new in him. Who do you think is going to pull off that victory?
I mean, that's a big one because not only is the loser number 1, but the winner gets to enter at number 30.
That's true, yeah.
Which is a humongous advantage. Yeah, I mean, you kind of hit the nail with the hammer when you said that Cypress has been a little bit more intense as of late. And you know, he's been on a bit of a winning streak since that happened. So I wouldn't rule out Cypress, but I also wouldn't rule out Matt Vertigo, because Matt Vertigo, pound for pound, might be the most impressive athlete in UWA Elite today. I really, truly believe that. And I really feel that Matt Vertigo is on the cusp of really, really becoming a big star.
That's pretty interesting.
And if he beats Cypress, if he enters the Brawl For It All at number 30 and then wins the Brawl For It All, I mean, that's going to solidify his spot right there.
Yeah, but he's going to have to go through so many guys, like you said. I mean, it's not an easy task, but what a huge advantage, though, to the winner of that match, for sure.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what about the Brawl For It All. There are a few names that have not yet been announced for this that probably won't be announced in advance. There's going to be some surprises. And I think that the fans that are in South River are going to be very excited to see some of these guys. A couple of people that you haven't seen in UWA Elite in a long, long time that are coming back for this match, and I'm very excited to have them back.
Well, that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see who appears in that match for sure. I'll keep my eyes tuned, and that will be this Saturday at the Holy Trinity Church for UWA Brawl For It All. But there's also one more match that's we have to talk about, and that's the UWA Elite Championship. Tensions are running high, not only between Joey Adams and TJ Blade, but now you add Bose into that match. That's going to be an interesting matchup, right?
Yeah, I mean it absolutely is. Bose just won the 2018 Dynamite Davis Memorial Tournament. It was a tournament, a 36-man tournament that ran through the Middlesex County Fair, and then continued last month in South River, New Jersey at Crossroads. It's a 36-man tournament. It's a big tournament. You had to beat 7 people directly in order to win that tournament. And, he earned this. There's no doubt that Bose earns this championship opportunity this Saturday night. And there's no doubt that TJ Blade also deserves a rematch. Of course, he just lost the championship last month to Joey Adams, so this is his mandatory rematch. So it's going to be a very, very exciting match. This is another one. This is another one that I really feel like could steal the show with these 3 guys.
It wasn't. I mean, last month Joey Adams, when he cashed in, right? I mean, how did you personally feel about that cash in?
I mean, here's the deal. I mean, he cashed in immediately following the finals of the Dynamite Davis Memorial Tournament, which was absolutely positively his right to do. I know that it rubbed some people the wrong way, that he kind of cashed in following, Mike Seaway versus TJ Blade, in a match that they dedicated to their fallen tag team partner, Dynamite Davis. But you know what? He cashed in at the conclusion of the match. Like I said, he was absolutely in the right to do it. He might have rubbed some people the wrong way by choosing that time to do it, but I mean, I guess you can't argue with the results, because he is now the UWA Elite Champion for the first time in his career. And, now he's going to have to defend it. Now he's become the champion, and now he's going to have to prove that he deserves to be the champion. And if he could beat Bose and TJ Blade at the same time on Saturday night, I think that he's going to shut the mouths of a lot of his naysayers, if you will.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. And I can't believe Bo's, Joey Adams and TJ Blade. I mean, this is a fantastic main event. You definitely don't want to miss that for sure. Can you tell people what they can expect from UWA Elite if they haven't been to a show, and especially this one?
Well, UWA Elite, it's a family-friendly wrestling company.
Mm-hmm.
You can absolutely bring your kids to the show,
mm-hmm.
but some people, when they think of quote unquote family wrestling on like the independent circuit, kind of picture like this cheesy carny type stuff, and we are not that. We really strive to deliver the best wrestling possible to our fans. We focus first and foremost on the action in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we strive to do in UWA Elite, and I think that we succeed in doing that. You've been to our shows. Would you agree in that?
Yeah, not only that, but high quality production and the video packages you do. It's fun. It's interesting. It keeps people are engaged from the moment they walk in to the moment they leave, with how gripping the in-ring action is and the storylines around them.
And fans have the opportunity to meet all of the UWA Elite wrestlers,
mm-hmm.
During intermission, after the show. It's a very hands-on opportunity. We strive to involve our fans as much as we can. The UWA Elite I Championship was created as a championship that allows fans to vote on matches, on challengers, on stipulations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We really strive to bring the fans into our product as much as possible. And, if you haven't been to a UWA Elite show, I definitely think that you should come down on Saturday night and check it out. Like I said, tickets are available at the door, but if you go on UWAElite.com right now, we have discount tickets on sale for $15, and we have the family 4-packs, which you get 4 tickets for $50. It's pretty much, the best value going, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, absolutely agree. I mean, where else can you bring the family for $50?
Not the movies.
Yeah, that will cost you at least half that for some popcorn and at least one ticket. So
yeah, exactly.
Plus, Dave hit it absolutely right. I mean, this is an event, and Brawl For All is a special event because there's some surprises that he alluded to that we won't know until the day of the show. Plus, these gripping matches that you want to see, so much action in just a few hours, and that's UWA Elite in a nutshell. Action, quality, you cannot beat that for sure. Dave, in closing, where can people get you on social media? Where can they keep UWA Elite on social media as well?
Well, you can visit UWAElite.com, which is our website,
mm-hmm.
And then you can follow UWA Elite on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can reach me on Twitter at UWA President.
Well, Dave, thank you again so much for taking out the time and talking to us and giving us some wonderful insight on this huge event for you this Saturday at the Holy Trinity Church. And for me, I'm Andrew. This is Wrestling IQ 101. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter at Wrestling IQ 101. You can listen to us on YouTube right here. Hit that subscribe button, or on our parent station, B Plus Pladio Network. Again, Dave, thanks for taking out the time, man. And we'll see you soon, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, be well.